going to give him a roughie. I think Jetty can run really well for Chris Muntz, and Jake Bayless has a wide barrier, massive price today. But I'm convinced that Kinloch is the best horse in the race, and I like what Chris Lees has done. He's just picks the right races. He uses that highway to great effect, doesn't he, from Newcastle? He finds the right races in Queensland. He's got a good team there, teamed up with Andrew Mellion, and they invariably get the job done.
Yeah, he's got a really good system. He's able to place them, as you mentioned, not only Queensland, but he races on all around northern New South Wales and into the lower Queensland area, and then he goes sort of as far as the Sunshine Coast. So he's got a really good system. He's got a lot of horses on his books. He runs a lot of horses around New South Wales and gets their confidence up and seems to place them to effect. So Kinloch's one of them that he identified as a horse that would be competitive up in Queensland after that first up win.
Bruce Perry's in the ownership, Liv Britannia, Mark Chittick. So some well-known people in Australian/New Zealand racing.
Yes, and I'm sure that's where Chris will be heading after celebrating his wife Christie's birthday. They'll be heading across the ditch to enjoy the Karaka millions, well, the Karaka sales, I should say, that start tomorrow.
Should be absolutely fantastic. F Troop's about to go forward. Here we go. The Sunshine Coast Cup.
Now, Jetty, Wapiti, and also the Eleonora to move in with the Drover. The Eleonora's an interesting runner. Now a Billy Healy owned by Tom Headley and co. Hasn't raced since the Roseville Guineas in 2021. It's been a long hiatus away from the track. Now looks like the Drover and Jetty will complete the line for Coastline BMW Sunshine Coast Cup, and S-Side, who won the Silk Stocking here back in May last year, will go off the favourite. So the Drover to complete the line. CJ Graham, been a great day for her. 3 winners so far. Now with Damien Ballard, the Drover. Starter has the light turned on. Ball in. Good line, racing. They've jumped as one, but drifting back now. Tara Jasmine out wide. Constant Flight, the Eleonora both again well. Also F Troopers right up there. Likewise a Drover. Master Jamie's out 5 and 6 wide, but he's going forward and handy the inside. Tiger Legend, Chatty Lady Pentito. Drifting back now as the Eleonora, followed by Jetty, trapped out going forward ahead of Hollywood North on the inside. Legal Esprit. A length and a half to Kinloch, and they're clear from S-On. Tara Jasmine past a couple now. Second last Wapiti and Butcher Bugs at the rear. So the inside, the Drover and Master Jamie, the first couple. A length and a half away, third Constant Flight. Tiger Legends on the inside of F Trip. Chatty Lady Pentito. And then Jetty 3 wide, further back to the Eleonora, wide rat Legal Esprit, the inside Hollywood North, S-On the long way back at the moment, with also Kinloch and also the inside Tara Jasmine, Wapiti, Butcher Bugs at the 400. In front here is a Drover, got away by 2 lengths, Master Jamie struggling, Tiger Legend runs home, F Troop likewise, Chatty Lady, Hollywood North, and Lorca, S-On down the outside, finishing strongly. Here's Kinloch as well. Kinloch on the outside and S-On up the 100. The outside Kinloch, S-On, Kinloch grabbing the leading. Kinloch's one from S-On, third Jetty, followed by Wapiti. Legal Esprit, Chatty Lady, followed by Butcher Bugs, the Eleonora, and then we had Pentito, the Drover, Hollywood North, Tara Jasmine, F Trip, Constant Flight, Master Jamie, and Tiger Legend.
He's a 6-year-old gelding that has promised so much. Kinloch, maybe this preparation is when he's really going to furnish into the horse that we always thought he could be. That was a super win in the Sunshine Coast Cup. Great ride from Andrew Mellion. He got into a bit of trouble. He then eventually got over their heels, stormed down the outside. S-On runs second. Gee, the roughie ends up running third there. Jetty at a big price. Good win, Kinloch.
It was a very good win. It was great to see him back it up with another win, as you mentioned at the start. He's been a little bit frustrating, but to see Andrew ride with such confidence and just have the last dash at S-On, who was able to really kick away from Kinloch at the straight. I do want to mention the Eleonora, because he looked as though he was travelling very, very nicely in the race. And the door closed on him by Legal Esprit, and then eventually when he got out at the end of this race, so you see here he goes, he's trying to get out, and Legal Esprit says, no, not going to happen today. You stay back in that spot. And I think he had a lot more to offer in the concluding stages of that race. Admittedly, he will definitely improve from the run, but the money and the way that he looked as though he was working into it, you would say there's a bit left in the tank.
Yeah, well spotted there. Horse to follow into the future now. They've got